Hello everyone, this is Greg with Heartland Honda in Springdale, Arkansas, Arkansas's first level 5 Honda powerhouse dealership. We're going to go over this beautiful brand new 2024 Goldwing Tour DCT with the Encore California sidecar conversion that we build in-house. I want to talk a little bit about Heartland Honda and who we are. We've been in business since 1996. We're into our 28th year as a Honda dealer. We're very proud of what we do and provide to the customers. We build all of our trikes in-house as opposed to some competitors that sublet them to a third-party body shop or something like that. Let me point out, it's very important to have a relationship with the dealership you're buying this trike from, because if you ever have any issues, the body shop doesn't know who you are, nor do they care, where the dealership will and should, as we do. So that's a huge thing to take away from what we do. We also, as far as service goes, we have 4 red level certified Honda techs, plus 2 more that are quickly approaching. What does that mean? That means we have the most knowledgeable, most experienced people that can take care of any issues should they pop up, as well as 2 fully certified California sidecar certified technicians, which know how to build these things from ground up. Let's face it, they're not simple. You don't just bolt it on and call it a day. There's a lot of intricacies, knowing what you're doing, what you're looking for, and how to make it right, because it's one heck of an investment you're getting ready to make. So enough about that. We're Heartland Honda, located in Springdale, Arkansas. This 2024 Goldwing, there's not a lot of changes on the 2024s. Main thing is the colors. You have the white with the red trim, and then you also have a gray black version that we can also do in 2024. One thing to note in particular on this two-tone, most of the competitors we do don't spend the time or money to do the two-tone all the way through it. They just do a solid white on the rear, which it's okay, but in my opinion, when you do the two-tone all the way through, it's extremely nice and it looks really, really good. Basically, I don't want to get into all the ins and outs on the 2024 Goldwing. That's a whole different video, but this, you know, it has walking mode, so you can easily maneuver in tight spaces. It has heated seats and heated grips for ultimate comfort, passenger comfort and driver. Electric windshield, so it goes up and down really easy, so you can get it right where you want it. Walking mode, so you can, you know, it moves in and out. One of the nice things when we do a California sidecar conversion is we do retain a lot of the Honda functionality, like the parking brake is still works. The on-air suspension where you can adjust it and everything, that is still retained in here. So you get a lot of the Honda quality still, even though we're doing the two-wheel conversion in the rear. So let's get right into the California sidecar. The first thing that I think stands out with them is the IRS. They're independent rear suspension, so your handling and performance is going to be far superior to a solid rear axle. And that's one of the things that California sidecar does really well. They also take this portion of the Goldwing and seat and they move it back. So when we bolt it on here and mount it up, the passenger has a little bit more room for, you know, just to be comfortable and everything. That's a huge feature that they have. Let's see, then I'll just go into exactly what we've got on this one. This is a build. This one is sold, unfortunately, but we can build you one, or we can do a different color. There are a lot of options. I'm going to go through the base options with what we put on the California sidecar, and then if we've added any additional options. So we'll start out right here. One thing we put on every Goldwing trike is these tie-down brackets. You can't really see them. They're kind of hidden. There's one on the other side. But if you're needing to haul it for any reason on a trailer or whatever, these are very difficult to tie down if you don't have these brackets pre-installed. They're not very expensive. It makes a lot of sense just to put them on there. So we do that on every build. The other thing, you maintain the double wishbone suspension on the Goldwing, which is one of the neatest features for handling and performance that comes on the Goldwing. And then we do a power track front end. That's basically raking it out about 4.5, 5 degrees. Essentially power steering is what the effect is, making it really easy to steer. That is an option. It's a little bit expensive, not terrible. We highly, highly recommend it. We never build one for the floor without it. The only way you'd ever find us building one is customer absolutely did not want it and trying to hit a price point or something. But that is a feature you're going to want. You can't really see it, but when you ride it with one versus without, you'll totally notice it. Then you come along here. These are the ground effects, and they're color matched. They tie into the bike. They protect the rider from all the road grime or debris or anything. They are load bearing, so you can step on them to either mount or dismount the bike. I'm not a huge fan of stepping on them because you have these solid mounted pegs for that purpose. But from CSC themselves, these are load bearing ground effects. You'll see on this one we have added a battery tender. I think that's a good idea. All motorcycles should have one just because you don't necessarily ride them every day. And that's already pre-installed on there for easy use. Just plug it in and you got a battery charger. We've also added the embroidered California sidecar fender bras on both sides. These look really good, but their functionality to protect it, because this is the #1 place where rock chips and stuff's going to come up and hit, just the way the angle is. So these really protect your fender the best you can get it. If you walk on around here, first you're going to notice the two-tone with the red and black following the lines of the original bike that look really, really good. You've got the top trunk, which is about 61 liters from Honda. That's the factory trunk. It's a huge trunk, and in fact, in most cases, you can fit 2 double extra large full face helmets inside here and close it still. It's really cool. But one of the other nice features is the trunk capacity on the California sidecar itself. It's 8.25 cubic inches. There's a button right here you push to access this trunk, so it opens it up. 8.25, easily accessible. You've even got an optional trunk light we've added. You got fully carpeted trunk with cargo nets here and here to keep stuff from rattling around and sliding around. You've even got an extra cargo nut here in the actual trunk. So you can see the largest capacity in the business. You can fit lots and lots of stuff in there. One option we did add too back here, I guess you'll see, we've got the LED light bar and the trailer hitch. I want to turn this on real quick so you can see that LED light bar. It really adds another dimension to the trike, especially at night. And then so when you're adding the brakes and everything, if you look, you can see how visible that is. And one of the most important things on any motorcycle is if you're hitting the brakes, which means you're slowing down, anyone coming up behind you, you would really like them to be able to see and notice that. That helps enhance that safety aspect. And then you have the trailer hitch on here. It's a 1 7/8" ball. Even if you're not planning on ever pulling a trailer, I would highly recommend adding this option, because if you ever did decide to sell it or trade it, you're going to want that trailer hitch on there, and it's virtually impossible to add it after the fact. So you would just put it into the build. It doesn't cost a whole lot. And we do sell Escapade trailers. We can get a color matched trailer anywhere from about $2,500 to $5,000. Depending on what all options you do, and they're really nice, and we do sell those, so we'd be happy to help you out with that if that's something you're interested in. If you come around to the other side, you're going to see these are the black Encore 17-inch rear wheels with the tires. We've also added a CSC performance brake upgrade. That's red anodized with the CSC logo cut in there. It's just the performance brake upgrade. We put it on all of ours. We just think it helps the braking even better. The braking system is really, really good on these, but that enhances it a little bit further. And then you can see the other side with the other fender bra that ties in there, and then your ground effects on this side. And then you can see how that Encore wheel matches the Honda OEM front wheel as well. So this is a basic build. We don't have a lot of the other options. We're building another one for another customer. I plan to do another video to show you some of the other options that they put on there, whether it's a Utopia backrest, the spoiler with the brake light integrated, cup holders, driver's backrest, air deflectors. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can put on these, and that we have some experts that can guide you in building it. Basically what happens is we take the two-wheel Goldwing and then we get the whole list of everything that's available for it, and we go line by line with you explaining what the advantages and benefits of any given part are, and then if you decide you want to add that, we have a price for you, and so we can build it out for you, let you know exactly what the total is going to be, and then depending on availability, that's all that matters as far as how long it would take to get you an actual trike to be delivered to you. Once again, we're Heartland Honda in Springdale, Arkansas. We've been a CSC dealer for over 20 plus years. We're very, very good at what we do. We're not the cheapest trike builder, we realize that, but I would say we're one of the best, if not the best. We take pride in our builds, we take pride in our quality, and we absolutely take pride in taking care of customers throughout the whole time they own their machine. So if this is something you're interested in, call us, text us, hit us up on the website, come by in person. We certainly offer test drives. We take trade-ins, we need trade-ins. So we want to be your dealer, especially your trike dealer, because we really feel like we can offer the best out there in the business. So Heartland Honda, Springdale, Arkansas.